Jason Seelock recently did a great video about the Palomar knot, and to be honest with you, the reason why I quit tying the Palomar knot probably was because I wasn't tying it correctly. One of the things you have to do is you have to make sure that when you look at knots, it's not something that's a throwaway item. It's something you have to be careful about. There's a knot that I've been using for a lot of years, and actually have shown a lot of pros that they use it as well. It's called a San Diego Jam knot. And basically what it is a knot that I don't think you can break. I think it's one of those knots that I just have so much confidence in. I've never broken it. And to be honest with you, I used to break the Palomar knot pretty regularly, but again, it was probably because I wasn't doing it right. But this knot, this San Diego Jam knot, is a very simple knot. And I want to give you a couple of tips that allow you to be able to understand what you do with this knot. But I'm going to tie a jig on. And one of the things that you have to do with a jig, I always believe you tie it to the front of the jig first. Don't come through the back side, but come through the front side. And when you do that, you just thread it through. Then you grab both pieces of line and you bring them together. It's very simple. You can tie this at night. You can see better. You don't even have to be able to see it really good because you've got a large loop. Then you're going to wrap this thing, depending on line size, 6 or 7 times. Then you're going to run this back through this opening. There'll be 2 lines on one side and 1 on the other. And then all you do is moisten it, get it wet, pull it together, and pull it down. That knot, you cannot break that knot. That's a killer knot. You clip the tag off, of course. Another thing that's cool about this knot is a lot of times your clippers will get wore out over time. It's because you're cutting the knot all the time. One thing you can do with this knot is you can pull this apart and just clip one piece of line to be able to retie. Really neat deal. You cinch it down. You cannot break that knot. It's called a San Diego Jam knot. It's one you should tie. You can use braid, you can use Palomar, you can use fluorocarbon, you can use anything you want to use. Doesn't matter what the type of line you're using. This knot will work for them all. It's a very versatile knot and one that I think you'll be happy with when you get to use it.
If you want to activate the bass, you better have a HydroWave. You've got 6 different bait fish sounds. You run it at any volume, you can see them actually come up to the speaker of the HydroWave. You can watch them come up off the bottom.
When you're fishing deep, the hardest one to catch is always the first one. With the HydroWave, you get them going faster.
HydroWave, I won't fish without it.